There are two things that I think I have really benefited from with the professional growth program. And the first has been my consulting principal. As a first-year principal, my consulting principal was wonderful in contacting me, visiting me, doing plenty of observations and sharing with me what she thought my strengths were and helping me figure out what my goals were going to be for not only improving my school but improving myself as an instructional leader. And I think that that has been a true benefit even 6 years later, that I can still contact this person for resources and advice. And also the development team meetings. As stressful and challenging as they were very beneficial for really helping me think about my vision for leadership and how I would communicate that to my staff and my school community.
The directors of leadership development created some spiraling curriculums to really look at what does a leader need to know and be able to do as an AP1, as an AP2, and as an intern. And how can they increase their knowledge each year? How can we help them to increase their knowledge? Some of the topics we've done spiraling curriculums about are data analysis, the Baldrige process, and equity.
I had my graduate degree for 6 years before I decided to go into administration, and during that time I had been a classroom teacher, Head Start through 5th grade. I had gone to staff development, I'd worked in central office as staff development specialist, and I really went into the administration pool thinking I knew so much and I was ready to go. I had done all these jobs, I'd had my graduate degree, and going through the training process, AP1, AP2, intern, I got so much support from OSP, from the executive staff, from my training rep, and now my consulting principal, that I know there's no way I could have made that transition from classroom teacher to administrator without all that support. I have grown by leaps and bounds, and without the support of that team, there's no way I could have been an effective administrator as I feel I am today.
I think that there's lots of different aspects of being a great principal, a great leader, and the program really sort of differentiates, and it helps to build on the strengths that you already have, but also gives you an opportunity to really focus on some of those areas that you need to improve upon.
It gave us 3 years of very intensive study on how to be a principal, but more than that, it's how to be a leader, how to be reflective, how to really focus on student success in many different areas.
The job of a consulting principal is to work with administrators to make sure that they are meeting the standards that are set forth in the professional growth system. We are coaches, we help mentor, we also are resources. Our biggest job is to help folks reflect on their leadership skills, to question, to prod, to push, to help them to see the broader picture of what their job is all about.
When I go visit principals in schools, we oftentimes will walk about and see students actually engaged in their work. Then we oftentimes go back to the office and we'll sit at the computer together and review some of the formative and assessment data together. And we talk about strategies, and we talk about interactions that the principal has with the groups of teachers.
I've had a number of mentors that have been remarkable in their support. I know that at any given time I can call if I have questions to get them answered. Interviewing skills, I could go on and on, but overall this program has been amazing, and I feel confident in my role as an administrator, and I feel like I really make a difference in the lives of kids.
One of the most unique pieces of the Leadership Development Program team is the incorporation of support professionals and parents in the many facets of our program.
It was a great opportunity to be able to have access to the principal interns because it's not typical that you would be able to just call up and they're available for you. So it was good to have them in person and to share our experiences and our concerns about the welcoming environment for the school. As a parent who is visiting the schools, I think that the environment that I want to see my children in is one that would also be welcoming to me as a parent. So to have the access to be able to tell them what I would like to see in the schools was very, very wonderful opportunity for me, very important.
Montgomery County has outstanding support professionals, teachers, and administrators, all of whom are potential leaders. What's really exciting about working in the leadership development team is being able to tap into the potential leadership of all of these individuals, to be able to have them not work in isolation, work in silos, but to work interdependently, to be able to work collaboratively in a shared leadership model.
Working with a consulting principal gave me the opportunity to understand the nuances of involving all stakeholders in our school community in engaging around increasing our student achievement. And for me as a principal, it increased my repertoire of strategies to respond to different situations exponentially. It was a really positive and powerful experience for me.